Good morning!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our monthly series of Teenagers from Outer Space. Super excited to be back here doing our silly Saturday morning cartoon shenanigans. But before we go around and meet all of our lovely people, just a couple of things. First off, want to say a shout out to Art House Orion Games. They are the sponsor for the show. They help sponsor a giveaway of their core rulebook PDF every single month. They are amazing people. They love this game. We love this game. So please go check them out over on Twitter. And they have a bunch of their games right now on super sale on Drive Thru RPG because of the pandemic. So please go pick up some stuff from there. Leave some generous tips because they're really, really awesome peeps. Yeah, so let's go around and meet all of our lovely people here, see who they are playing, all that fun stuff. And let's go over to Greg. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Kiana. I'm playing Greg, who's playing Cece today. Um, he's a rebel without a cause. He's a bitter now. Let's play and find out. Back to you, Kiana.
I mean, rebel without a cause is not an incorrect description.
Yeah. Also, we discussed that my jacket is especially farty today, so I'll try not to mute myself.
Thank you. Thank you for blessing us with those sounds. Let's move over to Emma. Good morning, Emma.
Good morning, Kiana. I am happy to be here. I was sorry to miss last month. I was not feeling well. This time, I am hungover, but I'm doing great, and I intend to incorporate this into my performance of a very bored Time Lord who just spent the last adventure on a spaceship doing nothing. So, there we go. It's gonna be good.
You know, valid.
Valid.
Just chilling. Let's go over to Travis. Good morning, Travis.
Well, good morning, Kiana. And isn't it a lovely morning? I'm producer Trav, and I'm continuing my residency here as part of the Laugh Love Lindy Repertory Company. I'm paid in broken action figures in an odd sort of script that I'm pretty sure Lindy makes out of dried super dough that she says will be worth a lot of money one day when something called the Revolution comes. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm playing Derek, the sensitive spaceman, a role, of course, originated by David Love, the 1959 classic of the same name, Teenagers from Outer Space. And I'm punchy, and I'm ready to get it on with all these Dereks.
All the Dereks.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All the Dereks.
All right.
And of course, last but not least, we have Lindy. Good morning, Lindy.
Good morning, that's me. I'm Lindy. I will be playing Corellia, the teenage alien. She's got tentacle hair, and she can teleport, and she's Derek's girlfriend, and she's not at all weirded out that there's like 1,000 copies of her boyfriend or anything. It's not weird. Everything's fine, and we always talk about how we're feeling emotionally and what's going on. And I have a pet lobster named Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, Leo. Best NPC decision I've ever made. All right. And I'm Kiana. I am your referee, your GM, everyone else in this game who isn't the main character. I'm mostly just here to play some NPCs and just get the ball rolling and letting the rest of these people to run with it. Because do I ever have any plans for this game? About like 1% of the time I have any plans. And usually within the first 10 minutes they're thrown out. So we're here, we're improvising, we're cool. And we should probably find out what happened last time. Because a lot of shit happened. Last time, our teens here were invited to Derek's birthday party back at his home planet. Now that's very odd, considering his home planet is a extremely utilitarian, dystopian place, which had been hell-bent on dominating other planets to grow gargons with giant lobsters. And so, look at that gargon.
He's so cute.
So they end up being escorted by Cool Derek back to the home planet. I quotation marked, where they find basically Derek's home planet is a giant office space, but like the worst kind of office space. Gray and gross and dismal. Upon arriving there, John stayed back in the Are You Okay? To hover the vehicle so that they didn't have to pay for parking. Extremely handy there. As the rest of the teens get escorted inside, upon which they find out that Derek is not the only Derek. Rather, there are many, many, many other Dereks. There was a number that was said last time. We're just gonna pretend that still exists because I don't remember what that number is. And found out that also all of the Dereks are not just clones, but they are clones of the supreme leader of this planet. And that the supreme leader had brought all of the Dereks together on this very special birthday so that they could participate in trials and see which Derek would be the best to become the next leader. As the leader was getting tired of, being all the leader of a dystopian planet, wanted to go explore places, or at least that's what he told the Dereks and the teens, and wanted to retire. And so the teens were put through a trial alongside with all the other Dereks. About 11%, I believe, of the Dereks perished in said trials. And as they were all figuring out what to do next, Derek did a rousing speech to all of the Dereks saying that he did not belong here, he belonged back on Earth. That Earth did this incredibly inspiring speech about how awesome Earth was, and promised a field trip to Earth with the Dereks. So that's happening now. It's Teenage from Outer Space. Field tripping out. So, for my own sake, because I don't remember numbers, and it's been a month since we last played, I'm going to say not all the Dereks are going to come. But we are going to say that a good portion of these Dereks, an unwieldy amount of Dereks, which is really not that many, but like an unwieldy amount of Dereks, enough that you can't keep track of all of them in like one glance. So we'll say like, I'm going to say somewhere around like 70 Dereks.
Like 69?
Yeah, 69 Dereks.
69
there we go.
I am the 70th Derek.
Yes, you are the
That's what I'm
70th
saying.
Derek.
We brought 69 with us.
And there's you don't have to worry about transportation. There's many other spaceships around here on this planet for planetary conquering, usually, not a field trip. But you can head back outside of this gray, basically a prison-like building, back outside to where the Are You Okay? Which, for anyone who doesn't know, looks like a bathroom.
It's a
like
public pay toilet, yes.
Public pay toilet. That's floating 2 inches above the ground. And John, you see your friends, and also 69 other Dereks.
John just casually whispers to himself, "Nice." And knows instantly. He's 69. And then he realizes that they all look like Derek. Are they all wearing the same outfit?
Yes,
They're
they all
wearing
have
the regulation.
They all have the regulation jumpsuits.
Oh man. Okay. John Smith would like to try to dream up some sort of identification system for the Dereks as he's going through this. That's what his brain is doing as he watches everybody walk.
Okay.
He says, "Hey guys."
Okay. What kind of system are you thinking of? Like,
could there be perhaps something in the Are You Okay that could print out, say, like a wristband kind of thing, like for a
Like a label
carnival?
maker. You just
Slap bracelets.
Slap bracelets. No, seriously, I used to be the director of a summer camp, and whenever we took field trips, we would give them like carnival bracelets. And count them down, and we would, for the twins and triplets, we would write down which one they were. We were that in tune with our children.
Incredible.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I will definitely say you're a Time Lord, or you're
Yes.
a time traveling person.
I am a time traveling
A
member
very
of nobility.
lordly time traveling person.
I'm a time baron.
You're
There
a
you go.
time
Time baron.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you are a time baron. I'm gonna say that you probably have this in your repertoire of shit. Are you
Okay.
okay?
Cool. Well, I will get at the entrance of the "Are you okay?" with these things, and let them in.
Yeah.
And slap them on. Say, hey guys, what's up? Why are there 69 other Dereks?
Good afternoon, John.
Hi.
I'm sure this is surprising. We have a contingent of Dereks here that we're going to escort back to Earth. We need to perhaps register them somehow, give them all a designation other than Derek.
I have numeric slap bracelets. Numeric, not slap bracelets, the other kind that you have. We haven't
Affirmative.
brought you to a carnival
Slap
yet.
bracelets are cool.
Affirmative. All right, Derek's eyes up right here. Thank you. Let's settle down. Okay. So this is John, and this device right here is the Are You Okay? All right. It is for peaceful purposes only, and so is our trip to Earth 616 today. So John is going to get you all registered.
Yep.
And get you your wristbands.
And I need you, one other rule. I need you to take your shoes off in the Are You Okay? There's no shoes. There's lockers. Lockers materialize.
Everybody tracking? No shoes in the Are You Okay? All right.
Yep.
There's definitely some murmuring. You hear some confusion, but I mean, at this point, they're kind of along for the ride. Yeah, so they will start filing in, I guess, getting these bracelets on, and slowly moving their shuffling over to lockers. And it's fairly practiced, like, even though they've never done this before, as they have been, trained all their lives to be the same in sync person, essentially.
Stormtroopers.
Yes.
I mean, effectively, and also we should identify that every Derek is, commissioned a focusing disintegrator ray, and which is a lethal device. And I mentioned that to John. It's like you understand that every single one of these Dereks is armed
do they
with
all
the
have a
focusing
cool
disintegrator
setting?
ray. No, they do not.
Just yours.
No, the standard issue focusing disintegrator ray only has one setting, and that is kill.
That's true.
Disintegrate, effectively.
Okay.
It's not what it says on the thing, but
well, can we like retrofit those with cool?
we could, and I could collect them. Do you have like a bag or anything? Like
I produce a bag out of my pocket.
Marvelous. Okay.
Big box.
Derek's special rules here inside the Are You Okay? We're going to take your shoes off. We're also collecting focusing disintegrator rays. Okay, so we're just going to put them right here in this bag.
Mm-hmm. As they do, I'm going to give each of them a brochure, like you get at like a new mall or an amusement park. That's just like everything that's in the Are You Okay that they can go and see. Like mostly it's like, and it's branded like all the Orange Juliuses.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have to go to the Orange
marked.
Julius.
Yeah, there's several. So they can go.
And those really cool European orange juicing machines that they have, like
yes,
super nice. Delicious.
Yes, it's really it's quite something, really. But yeah, so they can do that. There's the water slides that they can use to get places if they need to. There's that. There's a ball pit, somewhat perilous, not for the faint of heart. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in there.
While John's collecting the focusing disintegrators, Cece would just kind of like walk by and in passing say, "Yeah, it's probably a good idea. There's a lot of grab ass in this group. There could be some hurt feelings, a lot of piles of ash." And then just walks by.
It's true. It's true. So what are we doing with these 69 derricks?
Field trip, I think.
Human centipede.
Really?
Not familiar
No.
with that.
No, you don't want to be.
No.
I
No,
s-
nope. That would be too scary for all the derricks.
Kind of wish I hadn't seen it in theaters.
God. So we're taking them a field trip to Earth. What are they? Are they supposed to learn something?
I understand your confusion. It seems that the actual iron grip of injustice and murderous rampage is starting to loosen on Zenla, and we're here to take this contingent of derricks down to down to Earth, planetary surface, so that they can get sort of a sense of, Earth art and culture, to understand that life is worth saving and not annihilating just to secure grazing land for your Gargan herds.
So it sounds like you want to anti-fascistically radicalize them. Is that what you're saying? You
I
want
think
to...
that is a fair assessment. I think
Okay.
this can be done pretty quickly with some Paul Simon albums and a trip to the museum, and it's you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
there's
Maybe
not
we
enough
could get them like a
grandpas.
worksheet packet. That'll work. Some
Any sort
worksheets.
of early information that we can give them to accommodate them to what they're up against. We're not going to clone grandpa. We're gonna have to find somewhere to put them. I'm thinking the YMCA, or perhaps that concrete bathroom structure at the park. I'm not
The
sure.
rest stop, the rest area.
The rest area off the turnpike.
Yeah. Okay.
They could sleep in the woods. They're very hardy, these derricks. These in particular have been trained for urban pacification and specifically annihilating women and children. And
Okay.
we left the ones that forced the men to dig their own graves back on the planet. We
Okay.
thought maybe we'll start with this group and then start to create budding tourism industry of derricks to convince them to Earth, to show them that
Okay.
killing's bad.
Okay.
I've got an idea. The summer camp is currently not in use, and if we put them there to formalize, like, I don't know, a crack militia outfit, we have yet another thing to use against Kiana later in this series.
But we love Kiana.
Yeah,
I
of
hugged
course.
They're pretty
Kiana in the
cool.
Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Listen, we're forming an army to potentially protect / take over the Earth, and right now we've got an army of snowmen and potentially 69 derricks.
I had not
Back to
considered
you
that's what
guys.
we were doing.
So this is a good time to maybe say that we're going to keep words like army to a minimum when we're around the derricks. All right, we're going to make
Okay.
sure that we're not going to confuse the derricks into misunderstanding why we're going to the planet. Okay, Earth being the planet I'm talking about.
We can just
So
set
Derek-
up a bunch of TVs and put "Give Me a Break" on too. That'll help.
I have a question for you, Derek.
Now I want a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that there were like 30 guys just
Carter's
went,
a
yes.
national treasure.
I can produce 15 Kit Kat bars. Every Derek gets a stick. Derek, I'm wondering, what information did you wish that you had when you first came to Earth that you
Ooh.
might be able to instill in them? Like, what did you need to understand? Like, because I can produce more of those sexual health booklets if that's what you think is like number
carnal
one.
knowledge, yeah.
I would prefer to delay this group of Derek's sexual awakening as long as possible, and let's just keep our voices down when regards to what we'll call codename birds and bees. Okay?
Okay.
These Derek's would have no idea what you're talking about right They're all wearing their regulation chastity thongs. They all have their independent passcodes. We're not even going to open that box of molasses, okay? To quote Grandpa. Okay, now to your question, John. What was your question? Other than what we're not going to tell them?
What do you wish that you knew?
What do I wish that I knew? Local law enforcement takes loitering and jaywalking very seriously. Girls exist.
Mhm.
They can cause one to act out emotionally.
That sounds like you're opening the box of molasses, Derek. I thought
oh,
you didn't want to open the box.
Sorry, I was looking across the room. This is a tough question. I'm gonna have to get back to you on this one. Cash rules everything around you. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Seem to be a big deal. Something I learned a little too late. And sometimes if you ask for what you want, you just might get it in on Earth. And that's maybe also a truth that I learned too late, and something that I would like to help these Dereks give careful thought to. I don't want them to ask Grandpa for what they want. I would like for them to ask someone else for what they each want, which will probably be snack food.
You want to protect Grandpa. You don't want Grandpa to know about the other Dereks.
I would. They can meet Grandpa. I just don't want them sleeping in my bed or touching my stuff or the Atari that Corellia got me. I don't want them playing it. I don't want them watching my DVDs of National Treasure 1 and 2 and Flushed Away, my favorite movie. DreamWorks is, I mean, it's just amazing what they're able to do with storytelling, and it's really incredible. They were on such a hot streak there for such a long time. It's pretty amazing. Grandpa and I just watched Flushed Away over and over again. We got it at the gas station for $2. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life, other than Corellia. So, excuse me, I'm just, it's weird looking around and seeing myself so many times. So that's what I would say about Earth. Weird. I'm lightheaded. I think I need to sit down. Where can I sit here in the Are You Okay?
Hey, Derek, sit down. Here, sit in your own lap.
Yeah.
Like two Dereks, like.
Two Dereks are forming a chair. That's cool.
Form a Derek chair. Careful, they have strong grips.
Stand up. Derek's 12 and 70. 34. Yeah, we don't have more than 69 Dereks.
Yeah.
I'm Derek Prime. I'm the cool Derek.
This is going to turn into an episode of the Clone Wars where we call one fives and all kinds of shit. So
42 has all the answers for some reason.
Yeah. Has to walk down all the roads before he'll let us call him a man. Yes.
We should play that. We should just like.
Yeah.
Let's play The Gambler by Kenny Rogers as part of their Earth education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think we should play The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. We should play How Many Roads Must Was that Joni? Is that Joni Mitchell? What's the good? Am I bringing the game to a halt? I don't know. This is Greg's part. And Bridge Over Troubled Water. Just to see if we can get an emotional reaction out of them that is a positive and cathartic one as they understand that their life is no longer about destruction.
Yeah, it's true. And it's a Joan Baez song. It's written by Dylan, but performed by Joan Baez.
Thank you. I was very close.
Yes.
How dare you?
How dare you? Okay.
We play Ecstasy of Gold.
You're going to be playing this music?
Yep.
Dereks? Okay. Cool. Anything else y'all want to do with the Dereks one? Are you okay?
Like, make sure they each get some orange Julius and pass out snacks that have flavor.
What snacks? I'm curious.
I think
They've never had a snack.
I know they've not had snacks. They've only had like the protein rations or whatever.
Protein
that's-
rations and a birthday cake.
And a birthday cake. No one even got to eat the birthday
With
cake.
no sugar.
That's
There's no
that's the
sugar
worst
in the
part.
cake.
It was birthday cakes. It was birthday cake C.
Oh, yes. I think everyone gets something delicious from the Orange Julius. They get like 3 flavor options. And then for snacks, I think like some beef jerky is a good start. You know, you don't want to go too crazy on them all at once. So, like some beef jerky, and then a little bit later, like during the flight, like a flight attendant, make one pass with beverages and snacks, and then you make another one near the end of the trip with more Orange Julius, and this time it's like cookies. Like everyone gets an Oreo.
We'll
One
lose at
whole
least 6
Oreo.
sugar.
One Oreo.
Hey, I don't know how many packs of Oreos we've got. And then we don't know how they deal with this much sugar. They've never had sugar before, so.
It's true.
CC would wheel in his whiteboard and flip it around because that's how whiteboards work. He would flip it around and it would say sex education because 6 episodes ago, CC had the sex education class.
Yep,
And
did.
he would pull out a
he
pointer
taught sex
that's
ed.
extremely phallic and smack it up against the board and be like, ejaculate, let's talk about it.
Listening
Ah.
ears, everybody.
Right. We'll talk about body functions like that in after a brief orientation. So eyes up, Derek's. We're looking right here. We're tracking. All right, all the Derek's. Okay. I'd like to introduce you to the staff here of the Are You Okay? Classmates of mine, and of course, and dear friends. This is John Smith, commander and pilot of the Are You Okay? Time traveler. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself, John, to the Derek's.
Hello, Derek's. I am John Smith. You can call me Mr. Smith, or you can call me Baron Smith if you like. I am here. This is my realm. I own this place. It is mine, but you can enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know, or any one of the robotic kitties that will be roaming the halls from time to time. If you have any questions, or if you need any prophylactics. I'm your guy.
Okay. All right. Thanks, John Smith. Great to hear from you. And we'll learn more about that sort of a thing, that word you just heard, again after this brief orientation.
It's better to have one than not.
Okay. Very interesting and full of good advice. Next up is Cece, a dear friend, classmate of mine. I like to think of Cece as the spirit of American freedom, ripping a highway, wind blowing through your hair.
Oh wait,
life
skip
on your
me,
own,
skip me.
living life
Oh,
on
come
your
back.
own terms.
Chat said I
Uh,
was too quiet. Skip me. I'll be fixing this. Hold on. Just skip me. Come back
No?
around.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
come
you'll
back
get
around.
to hear more from CC after our brief orientation. And of course, I'm sure you've all received a snack by now, a regulation. You've been allotted an Oreo and several other that jerky, that meat you've been allotted is not Gargan. It's actually from an earth being called a cow. Something you're going to be learning a lot about when we get to our destination. This is Corellia right here, and you're all standing orders are to stay away from her. Her tentacles are highly toxic, and her methods are unsound. She is as deadly as she is beautiful. And of course, on Earth, something you'll be learning a lot about is that the female of the species is far deadlier than the male. This, of course, is something that is true on Zenla, but is just as true, if not more so, on Earth. So let's limit our contact with Corellia, okay?
I think you hear one of the Derek's. You can't tell which one just because the sea of Derek's.
Uh-huh.
Isn't she your girlfriend? That's what you said when you were doing the speech.
Okay, we've got a question there in the back. Is she my girlfriend? The answer to that is an affirmative. That is a Roger. And I want us all to make sure that we copy that and respect those boundaries by just really, if you have something to ask Corellia, something you're curious about, let's just check with me first. Let's just use me as sort of a pass-through, sort of a go-between, make sure that she's not, her time is very valuable and she's very busy, as you can see. You can tell by the look on her face that she takes this sort of thing very seriously. And it's just not good to have a bunch of Derek's just, Corellia, is there anything you'd like to add to the Derek's? Anything you'd like to say to the Derek's today?
No, not to the Derek's. Good.
Okay, Corellia, everybody. Lively.
Ejaculate. Let's talk about it.
Full of verve. No, wait.
No, wait. Does CC wait when you continues? I need to know.
I need
Does
need to know for
CC ever
reasons.
wait? No.
Okay, yeah.
The closer you get to Earth, you got to remember that there's some specific math involved on the planet. That the angle of the dangle is directly proportional to the heat of your meat.
Can I have some of that jerky, please? And give me 2 Oreos. I get 2. I get 2 Oreos. Oh my god.
They're right over there. You can get them yourself.
Oh my. Derek says things like, "Oh my heavens," and "Oh my goodness."
Derek, give my Derek a forceful yet appreciative massage.
Derek, 13 and 22 look at each other. Kind of. How forceful?
Just not deep tissue, just light touch, like ASMR, like Turkish. You know, like just light, just more of a scratch than anything. So he points back, and all it just says is ejaculate. The one thing that you need to know: the closer we get to Earth, your feelings are going to begin to blossom. I'm speaking of this not to help you, but to help me and my friends. So we are not awash in a river of frothy ejaculate because all of you catch the wind the right way or something. All right? We're going to be... I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. It'll be looped and I'll never get away from it. It'll just sit on me. I was going to hand out a picture of something. Keep you from getting harmed. And I'm going to put that in chat. Our chat, not your chat. Back to you all.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I Twitch TOS? When have we ever gone with that here on this game? I drew a line once, and that was it. Okay.
John has something he would like to give to the
Yes,
Derek's
yes,
and
please.
address. He's going to hand out $10 to each Derek, and he's going to say, Earth is ruled by a bunch of people who have a lot of this called money, and they've convinced everyone else that it's better for them if they steal this in exchange for labor.
Yes, that is
something you should
entirely
know.
accurate.
Yes. It is called capitalism. And you can read about it. I'm also going to give you a pamphlet, which looks a lot like a manifesto. You can read a lot about this, learn about it, understand that is what this is ruled by. But with this $10, you can get yourself almost anything that you would probably want as an entry-level Derek. You can get yourself up to 5 DVDs at the gas station with this.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
Right.
I just wanted you to know, so you all have it.
Do you have an extra one for our Derek? Because he's so broke. I don't think he's ever had money.
I will give it to you, and I'm going to add it to the IOU. But this is the last time. This is the last time, Derek. I will give you. I'll actually give you $40. Like, get
That's
yourself
40 more dollars than Derek's ever had in this entire campaign.
Derek has no money. No.
Yes. I
Derek has
I
no-
make it in the maker where I made the bracelets. It's just there.
Grandpa's on a fixed income. This is much appreciated. I may end up giving it to a local charitable organization, but it's
Okay.
good for the soul. Grandpa says.
Yes, it is.
So.
It is.
Um,
Empirically.
Yes. To just to piggyback on what John Smith was saying about the capitalism that you'll see when you land on the surface and begin to use your $10 carefully. Remember, on Earth, it is not illegal, or at least in America, it is not against the law to be lied to. Okay, so it's for someone to lie to you. All right, so you're going to be lied to constantly while you're on Earth, and it is up to you to look carefully at the information you're given, okay, and then make your decision. For instance, the sign on the store may say world famous barbecue, okay, but that does not mean, okay, that the barbecue is world famous, okay. It does not necessarily mean that. It may also say voted best hamburger in America, right? That is not necessarily the case, okay? So if these things begin to be confusing, you can ask me, you can ask John. Do not ask Corellia. And again, do not engage with her. And CC has his headphones in, so you probably won't be able to get a response out of him if you have any questions about Earth culture, okay? Thank you, John.
Thank you. Glad to help. And yes, we can explain voting at some point if you like. I'm not sure they're ready for it. But you know, do they want to know? Do they want to know? They might know. I mean, like, really, once they get citizenship, like, we can't even vote. Like, I can vote and Cece can vote, but I don't know if Corellia and Derek can actually vote yet.
Yeah, I don't live on. I'm not a citizen of Earth, so
No.
no.
It feels like we should get a say. I mean, like, we're attending the school. Like, there's got to be something going on there. But anyway, yes. All right. Yeah. I think we're good. I need to pilot the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The only identification I have on me from Earth is this Kroger membership card, which everything that has a blue tag on it in the Kroger, I get, like, you know, special
deal.
offers in the mail.
Mm-hmm. It's a good bargain.
I didn't even get a wristband.
Yeah.
When I came
Leo
in.
Do you want
loves
a wristband?
cutting coupons.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if you don't have a wristband, we can tell you apart from all the other Dereks.
That's true. Or if you want, I can get us all different color wristbands if you want.
Yeah.
Or we can have slap bracelets.
I think Corellia's onto something. I don't want a wristband.
Okay.
I can
I'm
get you
Derek
a pair
Prime.
of those. I can get you a pair of those balls that Mick Fleetwood wears.
What?
Just we could tell you apart because you got the balls that Mick Fleetwood wears.
Pretty sure I already have a pair of balls.
You don't have them on the outside of your pants.
For
They
sure
would
I
be.
don't.
They would be the last of their kind. That might be good.
Like,
I'll be over here.
that's cool.
Yeah. Let's go to
Like,
Earth.
let's go to Earth.
All right. So I'm thinking like things they should do: shopping mall, restaurant.
Luby's is probably a good place to take.
You don't want to take them
This
to
many
Waffles and
Dereks.
such. Oh yeah, Waffles and such doesn't have enough seating.
Well,
No.
and we're there all the time. You really want? That's our
like-
place. You don't
I-
want to take them to Waffles and such. That's where we go.
Okay.
It's to Waffles and such.
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's good. There's not enough seating. There's not enough seating at Waffles and such.
I appreciate everybody's idea to take this large 69 group of Dereks around, but I mean, I hate to be the voice of reason, like always, but when we're walking around with 70 of the same person, that might even flip out Earth.
Oh, that's true. I forgot
Oh.
to think about how Earth would take this.
Should we
Listen.
give them disguises?
Glasses,
Yes.
facial hair,
Wigs?
yes, believe me, yes.
Hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
Accents.
The balls
Anything-
of Mick Fleetwood.
The balls, and well, those are our Derek's. That's why they can say who's your leader, and they can say the one with the balls.
You could get a few different colors of duct tape and give them each, separate color designation, series of stripes that would denote rank and experience across there.
Mhm.
Or is that too dry?
I feel like more creative disguises than rank and designation would be maybe better for blending in on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
More distinct. Gotcha.
Like the hats and the sunglasses and hoodies and wigs.
You know what might just be easier than taking them all to Earth? And this is just me blue sky and me spitballing. If I add a request, all of them will tear each other apart in mortal combat to prove themselves to
How
either
would we
myself or
Do that.
we could have them just all rip each other's throats out, and then we could just go to the mall and go to the arcade, and we could go to Waffles and such, and just get our table.
But Derek,
That's
that
not-
kind of defeats the whole point of your speech earlier.
Yeah, that would kind of disrupt the moral
Okay.
center of the
That's-
"Are you
Alright.
okay?"
Yeah. And that's really
pretty
like
much-
hypocritical of you, Derek.
Yeah, it is.
I've got an idea. We take them on a beautiful day around fill in the blank town or where the hell we're from. And,
Insert generic town name here.
that one.
Yeah.
And then we take them all and they can use their military training for the purposes of benefiting the earth. We take them to the Peace Corps.
Yeah, that sounds
Grandpa
good.
was Grandpa was in the Peace Corps after he got out of the Merchant Marine.
I vaguely remember you mentioning that. That's where that came from.
Mhm. Yeah, and we can in the middle of it, we can I'll call ahead and I can get a nugget tray. We can enjoy. Some
Yeah, a
nugs.
picnic might be better, more cost effective than
Yeah,
a restaurant experience.
let them
yeah.
have some ranch and barbecue sauce for the first time.
And ketchup.
mean-
Hey,
Yeah.
give me your fob, my Derek. I'm gonna call ahead to Kroger's and order about 82 sleeves of wieners.
Sleeves of wieners,
Sleeves of wieners.
not necessarily 4 wieners. Okay, all right.
Sleeves.
So
We already have plenty of those. There's a whole closet of those in the "Are you okay?"
Yep. I
there's definitely a lot of wieners
Yeah.
on the "Are You Okay?" right now.
accidentally walked into that room looking for the bathroom once. That was an interesting experience.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so we're going to have them do acts of good for humanity, and then we're going to give them a weenie roast.
Other way around. Chug some wieners and then go to the Peace Corps.
Okay, yeah, get the wieners out of the way. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, abandoned camp might be a good place for this. Get them some nature
Mhm.
after off the office world we were in.
We could cut a pig's head off and put it on a stake in the middle and they could begin to worship it. And we just see how shit goes from there.
Let's
I understood
put
that
it on our
reference.
list.
No, we read that. I know. No, Cece's talking about a book that we actually read. I know what you're talking about. I'd like to avoid that scenario if at all possible. That particular notion of the Derek's descending into tribalism and tearing each other apart, because you just said I can't do that. As
Yeah,
far as
no.
because if you want to do that, I'll just tell them to do that right now and save us a lot of time.
No.
And one pig. We don't need to kill the pig. We'll just have them tear each other apart right now.
I mean, I'd prefer that not on the "Are you okay?" if at the very least. I mean, I am fond of
mess.
things that are the last of their kind, but usually I encounter them after they're already the last of their kind, and I kind of don't want to see that happen to you.
Then you'd
'Cause
be the
it's-
last of your kind, Derek.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a lonely life that way.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
The Arthokay is still on its way to Earth. Like, still just mewing back to insert generic town name here.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the summer camp that's not in use yet.
Yes.
Oh, God, what was it called? Camp,
Crystal
Crystal
Lake.
Lake.
Crystal
yeah.
Lake.
Yeah.
We're gonna camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, good times.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to
it's-
rename that one real soon.
Yeah,
Camp
it's
Sticky Fingers or something.
it's definitely off season.
Mhm.
So it's completely quiet. Nobody's here except for that weird janitor.
The groundskeeper.
Yeah, the groundskeeper dude. Who I don't remember the name of because do I ever remember the names of my NPCs? No.
It's the guy that CC worked with, and I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you rocket towards Camp Crystal Lake, and it's yeah. You can tell that nobody's really been here in a while. Like things are
Mhm.
generally kept clean-ish. The lake, obviously, not in the same standards as it
Yeah.
was during the summer.
Cool.
Also, thank you, chat, for all these lovely Derek ideas. I love them dearly. They're very good.
All right. Camp Crystal Lake. Out of the way. Give the Derek's a good education.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
Derek.
right. Yeah, I was gonna talk to you for just 1 second. Let me tell the Derek's. All right, Derek's. Why don't you go just kind of look at that tree over there? That's called a tree. All right. It's very interesting. Larger than most trees. That's great. Hey, Corellia. Listen,
Yes, Derek.
If any of these Derek's, start to bug you or, try to, hit you up for like, bus fare or, ask you to like buy CDs for them at the mall or something, just have them, just point them in my direction and I'll see that I won't destroy them, but I'll break their nose or I'll,
Yeah, you want to be the only Derek that asks for those things.
I mean, not specifically. I have my transfer. I don't need bus fare today, which I appreciate that. But Grandpa dropped me off at the park and ride. No, I'm just saying if any of these Derek's are, distracting you or bothering you, just let me know. I don't want you to. I'm just looking out for. This isn't going well. I had a point and it's not. I feel like it's not landing. Mostly I think you're great. And these Derek's have been institutionalized and are badly damaged, badly broken individuals. Does that make sense? I've gone through a Zarathustrian process of personal realization. I've listened to a lot of Alan Watts. I've done a lot. I've over the last year at Aces High, I've lived an examined life. Okay. So I'm further along a psychological track that these Derek's.
Yeah, I remember when you first came to Aces High.
Yes. Well, Earth was altogether new to me.
Mhm.
At that time, I had just fallen in love with it, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
The planet, that is. And I swore to never, rarely, if ever, only occasionally leave it.
Yeah, only temporarily.
Just for a little while, and then come right back to it, because I love it so much. So anyway, if one of these Derek's bothers you, I'm going to break their face. Okay? Just thought I'd check in. All right. Great. This has been a great conversation. You are valued. And you look great. The tentacles right now, what's going on with this? This is you're having a good
I think
tentacle
the tentacles right now are just like moving around agitatedly.
Need a rescue here.
CC is singing Saigon Kicks, Love is on the Way in the background because he believes this is like a romantic moment.
And all the derricks are hanging around this one single tree. It's not working that well because they're like having to ring around it, and having 69 derricks around a single tree means that some of the derricks are not able to actually really see or.
I mean, there's a lot of trees around. I think she'll
Yeah,
notice
but,
that and
but
be like,
Derek
Derek's-
pointed at that one.
there's
tree.
a lot of trees. You can pick any one of them to examine. Like, that one over there. Or the one next to it.
Yes. Yes, Derek's, this is a tree. This is a living thing. It may not look it, but this object, all right, is actually alive, right? And therefore worth defending and worth preserving. It's actually what produces the oxygen and why Earth has such a high Marfan content, and also what keeps its atmospheric readings within 2.20 vernums. All right. So that's a very interesting factoid, and that's why we don't destroy trees except in a manner to make paper, but then we grow new ones. It's very complicated, but no life is destroyed in order to well, actually, that's not true. Life is destroyed all the time. I need some help here. Someone else tell them something about Earth.
Excellent point. My Derek.
Suck at this.
Everybody, look at my whiteboard. Getting wood. Let's talk about it.
Okay. This is a good time to talk about metaphor and speaking figuratively.
Simile.
All right. Yes.
Metaphor.
Yeah, Derek number 6 is really into hugging this tree now. Have discovered that this tree is a perfect hugging size, and is now hugging this tree.
That's good.
That's right.
I'm going
Oh,
to
see,
pass
I think
out
we're getting through to
pencils
them.
and paper to the rest of the Derricks to have them draw a picture of Derek 6 hugging the tree and therefore appreciating its sanctity of life.
Okay. John's
This is
got a
the-
little activity for us.
Mm-hmm. I'll set up. They each get little easels that they can. It's not. It doesn't even have to be paper. Like I have I've set up art stations everywhere, so they can like sculpt it in clay if they want, or they can watercolor paint it, or they can even do some interpretive dance about it. Something to just sort of awaken their sense of connection and expression of appreciation of life.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly roll here for a hot second. 1d69 is a very good number to roll.
Nice.
So 10 of these derricks get really into this art activity.
Mhm.
One of them sculpting, one of them painting, another's doing like a really detailed like charcoal sketch. Definitely a couple of them are doing interpretive
Just watercolor.
dance. I think one of them trying to write a song now.
I've heard music now, so.
I think this is also number 35 who, thanks to chat, is obsessed with ABBA. So that's so
choice.
trying to do an
So
ABBA
much.
cover
Good choice, 35.
So
with
much.
about trees.
Now, it stands to reason, Kiana, and of course, this is at your discretion,
Yes.
as always, is that these derricks in there, after being grown in tubes and raised in cubicles, never knowing their mothers or fathers or, siblings, there'd be a lot of data on, their capabilities, right? I'd have a lot of data on their strength, dexterity, agility, wisdom, say charisma, and just sort of giving some
To put it in, practical scientific terms, they're bod, smart, spunk, luck, looks, and cool.
yeah, in a general way. Yeah, if you wanted to kind of, yeah, absolutely. And so I'm just sort of like thinking out loud, to
Yeah.
sort of John and Corellia, like Derek's 8, 16, and 39 would make an excellent curling team. Their marks are very high. And then, I'm starting to think of the practical applications of having this many derricks at your disposal.
Practical
You've
applications.
you've got enough for a pretty good pickup basketball team. You've got enough for rugby.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I bet they'd make an excellent synchronized swim team.
There you go. They have a lot of upper body strength, got a lot of core strength, which it takes to do the synchronized swimming. That's the water sports. This many derricks with water sports could be something very interesting.
Water polo. Imagine them with the little cap on. It's adorable.
You can imagine them with a little cap on if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Corellia, what would you like to do with this many derricks? Did you have anything in specific in mind? If you had this many derricks just sort of at your disposals, or anything in particular you think?
I think Curly just kind of like the Nathan Fillion gif, just, and then just closes her mouth, turns her tentacles turn a slightly more purpley shade of blue, and then she just walks away.
No?
She just walks away. She can't.
Some of them are very flexible. You could, I don't know, get like a French circus type situation, like an avant-garde circus.
A Cirque du Soleil kind of thing.
Yes. Cirque du Derrick is what I'm thinking.
Derrick.
Residency in Vegas with this many derricks could be, $200 a seat. Is that one still hugging the tree?
Yeah,
yes.
I think.
Number 6 is absolutely still hugging a tree.
It's number 6.
Is he hugging a different tree now?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has moved over to the tree next to it.
It's like, it's a living thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna love Arbor Day. Arbor Day's coming up. He's gonna love that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think. Well, we could. I mean. Well, we wanted to have a barbecue, right? Yeah. Did we? Are they hungry?
Yes.
Or are they still
They
working
have-
off that Orange Julius and jerky?
No,
Okay.
feeding this many derricks is serious business. It's part of the war machine of Zenla, and why things are rationed so carefully. They've had their single Oreo and beef jerky for, they probably won't get hungry till, say, 1600 hours, he says, brutally not understanding military time in his American privilege and shame. It's tough traveling abroad if you have no idea what they're talking about. So they won't be hungry until soon. We could do burgers. They've never had an American cheeseburger before.
A cheeseburger. What about?
It may send them into a frenzy.
What? Well, we could. I was thinking perhaps a tendy. I mean,
tendies.
Yeah.
Get some honey mussy for them chicken tendies.
Who doesn't love a tendy with the honey mussy? Really?
I like to dip mine in mashed potatoes and brown gravy myself.
That's a good choice. Wrap it all up in bread.
Grandpa got me into that. Grandpa got me into brown food, and we're on the brown diet. A lot of chicken fried steak, a lot of steak fingers, a lot of fried meats, and starches.
Well,
puts you to bed at a certain time of night if you're so inclined.
Sure, around 1600 hours or so.
Around there.
Yeah.
If you've had 12 steak fingers and mashed potatoes and brown gravy and homemade egg cream, you're ready to collapse.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a lot of carbs. Luckily, my body is it's
a powerhouse.
Yeah, it's in perfect condition for a teenager in his mid-30s. What were you gonna say?
I don't think these boys are ready for an egg cream, but that's kind of some high level shit right there. But a cheeseburger, a tendy, pizza would be a challenge, I think, at this point. but it would be really I think mostly we need something that we can go and get quickly and bring it back. But so yeah, I'm happy to do the cookout if you want.
Peace is a gamble. I don't know that they're ready for that much cheese.
No, and then there's the toppings. Are they going to be brave enough to, try a pepper? Like, is that a conversation that we want to have yet?
No.
Leo volunteers to help with the cookout.
Ooh, great. Yeah, how is Leo feeling being surrounded by a bunch of unradicalized Derek?
I think Leo was a little confused at first. And then I think that he has found a Derek that he likes. I'm not sure which Derek this is. I'll say Derek number 50. So Leo had taken a liking to this one, who's been fairly chill and to himself. He's been taking a lot of personality tests as she's gone through a minor existential crisis, realizing that maybe everything that he has ever known is not true, and so has, I think, found like in the at camp one of those magazines with like personality quizzes.
Yes.
And it's just going through them. So I think Leo has taken a liking to this particular Derek. The other one she's still kind of like weirded out by, and we'll click clack at any of them who get too close to Corellia, including your own Derek.
Yes.
Oh no. All right, it's on chat. You look around and you see that apparently Derek number 49 is currently taping a living goose to the back of tree hugging Derek number 6.
John will respond. He will go up to that and he will scold. He'll scold them. He's like, the goose is clearly telling you it doesn't want to do this. Why are you doing this, Derek? Derek, why?
Can you talk to geese?
Yes, of course I can. You can't talk to geese.
Why does that goose have a knife?
Look out.
The goose definitely had a knife.
Yes.
Yeah. Any goose can have a knife. Add that to next week's presentation.
All geese have knives.
All geese have knives. It's true. I mean, yes.
Yeah. Derek 49 will reluctantly let this goose go.
Mm-hmm.
And this goose immediately turns its wrath upon Derek number 49 and starts chasing him around with a knife.
I'm sorry. I bent down to tie my shoes, and Grandpa was beeping me on my beeper. What? There's a Derek chasing a goose with a knife?
No, there's a goose chasing a Derek 49 with a knife.
Oh, that's fine.
Derek, that would be absurd.
Yeah, that's totally fine. They're gonna have to learn eventually. The geese and local wildlife are very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to attempt to communicate with the goose through goose speak, and ask it to, if not stop chasing it, at least put the knife away temporarily.
I would like a roll for this. Could I need to make you roll for something here in this game?
All right. Cool.
Makes perfect sense to me. Before Grandpa took me in one time, I had a raccoon pull a gun on me. I'm not kidding.
I'm going to say that this seems to me like a cool roll because I'm attempting to, commune with this goose and see to it, goose to
commune with the goose.
Commune with the goose with a knife, yeah.
Yes, and I'm going to use my fake out to explain just some bullshit about why it really doesn't want to upset all these Dereks.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me, goose.
I got 14.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Goose.
Yeah, you goose talk this goose.
Yes.
It is it's a little reluctant.
Yes.
But it will go with the compromise of putting away the knife. The knife goes somewhere. Where do geese
into the
keep their
goose's
knives?
inventory?
Yeah.
along with his gold. Right there. They all have gold. All the boars have gold. All the geese have gold.
And a bell.
And the bell. Yeah. And this goose will honk at you and then continue chasing number 49.
That's fine.
John.
Yes.
John, here a second.
Fine.
In addition to, I know you're speaking to the goose right now. Is let the geese know we come in peace and we
Yes.
mean them no harm.
Yes.
They're very simple derricks. And to that, in addition to having to feed this many derricks at a time, we also have to walk them.
Walk.
If you know what I mean.
What?
So
Walk
well,
them?
I'm just going to get their attention for just a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because if I should be out of the room or something, this has to be done every 4.5 hours, or they soil their regulation chastity belts. Okay,
Oh.
so Derek's eyes up right here. We're tracking. Okay, all right, right here. So now it's time to enter our passcodes on our regulation chastity thongs and relieve ourselves in the woods. Here on Earth, if anyone asks you if the Pope shits in the woods, they mean it ironically and metaphorically. He doesn't, okay? He has his own bathroom. It's a very nice bathroom, okay? But others do actually relieve themselves here in the woods. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to fan out really quick. We're going to face away from the main group, particularly my girlfriend, Corellia.
She's down by the
Who
lake right now.
is down by the lake right
she
now.
She just had to walk away.
So we're all facing away from the lake, and we're going to do our business, put ourselves back together, and then form two lines, okay? All right.
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Let's talk about it. Masturbation. Everybody?
Okay. We're going to learn about that after there you go. If you have to do this, you have to tell them to do it. That's how they've been trained. I don't know.
Honestly, I've always wondered how it works with the chastity thong. I was a little bit too embarrassed to ask.
It took me months to understand that I could do it whenever I wanted to. It's a seriously learned behavior. If they don't do it this way, they're electroshocked and they can get their frontal lobe removed. It's a terrible thing when they don't urinate in groups. So
they have to. It has to be in a group. It can't be alone.
Yeah, they can't do it. Someone has to be nearby, and they have to be told when to do it. And it's going to take months and months of exposure response therapy to get them to understand that they can just go to the bathroom whenever they want to go to the bathroom. It's a terrible thing that happens on Zenlon. Apparently, we've broken the cycle of mental domination and destruction. So that's a plus. So these derricks are the first batch. We're gonna teach how to not be mind slaves to a disgusting war machine from another world. So you're going to put up with this for a while.
This might be the second or third best thing we've ever done. It's like, this is a really good deed. It's great. I'm going to go. I'm going to take Leo to Kroger and go get some food for the derricks.
Okay. I think, God, I'm trying to remember which Derek now.
50.
Quickly losing track of Derek. Number 50 wants to tag along. He
Sure.
and Leo now have a bond.
Sure. Have you used the bathroom? 50. You better pee before. I mean, my ship is a pay toilet, but you need some other derricks to go pee with. I've been told. So, but yeah, if he pees, he can go.
Yeah, he will do so.
You can't go until you pee. I say that 9 times a day.
So many times. Toddlers. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen to your body, Derek 50. Listen to your body.
Yep. Let's just try it. Let's just try. I know you don't think you have to go. Let's just sit and try.
I have a feeling that you
brings
have
back
done this
so much
before.
memories. Yes.
Just try it out. See what happens. Okay. We're gonna go to Kroger.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
Buy some
off-screen
tendies.
Yeah, get us some grocery store tendies.
A big tray
from
of
the hot bar.
tendies.
Oh, those are my favorite from the hot counter.
And the hog wings.
Oh my god.
Do they have hog wings where you guys are?
Well, and I like holler if you're like, get the potatoes, the plank
wedges?
potatoes, the potato wedges.
Yep. You gotta get
Oh,
the
man.
battered wedges and the mac and cheese that's like half like crisp and half mac and cheese because it's been in the hot bar so long. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
And I think that definitely Derek number 50 attempts to attempts to pay for some of it with his $10 that he
No.
was given.
I will be so touched. I'm going to give him $50.
Love it.
So touched. He can buy his own lobster with that if he wants to.
Yeah. Okay.
Eric's
What's
have been here 10 minutes. They're loaded.
what's Cece and Corella doing? As all this going down.
CC would just come down to the lake and, hey, how you getting along with all this?
I think Corellia isn't just standing by the lake. She's like walked in to like this deep, like almost like an alligator or a crocodile, just like from the eyes up, like visor up is out of the lake, and just bubbles. And Cece walks up and she pops up. She goes, "It's weird. Derek's
Cece
being especially weird."
CC would take off his leathers and come in too, so he's also like this
Shades up.
with just his hair.
Yeah.
So it's weird good, weird bad. How you
Well, the Derek's, the conglomerate of Derek, the corporate of Derek's, I think that might be the proper term. The corporate of Derek's is weird in its own sense, but our Derek is being especially weird, but like bad weird. Like, I don't know if you've picked up on it, but he's getting some like really weirdly possessive vibes. Like, he doesn't even want the Derek's to talk to me.
I think it might have something to do with, I guess when you grow up with like 17,000 siblings, all of equal age and appearance, maybe he's trying to differentiate himself and remind you why you like him and not 69 other guys that look like him.
That's true. Individuality is a bit of a tough spot for him. Still weird,
Yeah.
though. He's not doing a great job.
I just want to mention that off season, this water is extremely fucking cold.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Like a chunk of ice. Like that.
Yeah.
Reminds me of home. The deep ocean.
Luckily, and I just remembered this, I can have ice power, so it's not bothering me either.
That's why we're both fun.
There is a splash as Derek 31 accidentally falls into the lake, and Derek 31 cannot swim. So
I'll go save him.
Are you sure? Sorry, are you sure you want to touch a flailing Derek?
Yeah, Derek 70 will just have to get over it. I mean, I don't think we should
What? Is it
let
our
them drown.
Derek 1?
No, he chose Derek 70, so I didn't.
Number 1. He's number 1 to me.
Yeah, same, but like not numerically speaking.
swim over and help poor Derek 31, who immediately complained about how cold it was.
Yeah, water is cold when it's not hot outside. You should dry off so you don't get hypothermia or catch a cold.
He kind of like looks around as if
Go
trying to
talk
find...
to Derek 70. I'm sure he'll get you a towel or something.
Yeah, we'll go off. Derek 31 has shown up completely soaked.
To me,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, to you.
I'm like doing like squats. I'm doing my calisthenics out by the beach. You know, it's like 39, 40. 31. Fell in the water.
Is the water here always this cold?
Yes. Colder, in fact. The water's always cold, 31. Now drop and give me 20.
Oh. I want to roll to see if Derek
Come on.
31 does this.
You gotta keep these Derricks conditioned. You're gonna turn them into a crack curling team. They're gonna have to do push-ups at some point. What am I rolling?
This feels like a cool.
Cool. Okay. I feel like my cool should be. All right. Okay, wait. It's 3d6, right?
No.
How do we play this game? it's 1d10 plus my cool.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I knew that. I was just testing you. I got a 4.
Yeah. Nope.
He's not doing push-ups?
Oh no, absolutely not. He is too cold for this shit. And is not very convinced right now that Earth is so good.
I think Corellia, crocodile in the lake, will notice Derek not being helpful to the other Derricks. She'll pop up to Cece. I'm gonna go say some things that I may or may not regret. And she climbs out of the water.
You want to run them by me first, and I'll tell you whether or not they're harmful or hurt somebody's heart.
Not right now. I don't think this round's gonna be too bad. I might come back though. She's gonna go over.
Okay.
She's gonna look at her Derek and be like, Derek, you need to play nice with the other Derricks. And give Derek 31 a towel.
Yeah. He like you see the emotions across his face as he thanks you for the towel. It will go off a little sad.
I'll be like, there's like a little campfire over here. If you sit next to it, you'll warm up. Campfires are an Earth thing. They're pretty great. We'll roast marshmallows around it later.
Don't they? Don't like. Doesn't
Not all
fire-
fire is destructive.
There's a lot of confusion. On
See,
this
look how
Derek's face.
fun this is. Sit him down. Give him a stick with a marshmallow on the end.
Yeah.
Then go back over to Derek.
I should probably apologize to 31
Yeah.
when I get a chance. Corellia, I'm not handling this well.
No.
There's this book on top of the toilet in Grandpa's in the outside bathroom. It's Dostoevsky's The Double, and I was reading it, and it kind of freaked me out. And this is like way worse than that. This is like reading The Double 30. Derek would then know exactly the calculation for how many times it would take to read The Double to total this many Dereks. This joke isn't landing, but the point is that Derek
You
is...
need 45 times 2, be 70.
Thank you. It's what I said, Corellia, what I'm just having a bit of a catharsis, I believe it's called, seeing myself walking around in such proximity to the people I care the most about. I'll be honest. I'm trying to be emotionally honest. I've learned that here on Earth, that concept, and I'm feeling a little threatened. Times 69.
Yep. Okay, Derek. I have a few things. I'm just gonna say them, and then I'm probably gonna go sit back in the lake. So you were surrounded by Dereks for most of your life, so seeing them now really shouldn't be that much of a difference, except that you're more awakened and educated now. And I don't know how many times you've said it would be nice if, your fellow Dereks could appreciate Earth as much as you do, and you're not doing a very good job of expressing that to them right now. And also, you're being incredibly possessive, and I don't appreciate it. And I walk away.
Heartbreak. Let's talk about it.
Derek gets that big ABC movie of the week, like looking down at the ground, and this is the clip he's going to put in his the reel that his agency, when he signs to CAA, the reel they put together for him. This is probably the first or second thing in it, is him having this like, oh, man, he knows he made this terrible mistake in front of the person he cares the most about. This all these acting classes are really paying off for David Love right now. In this moment by the water, as Corellia walks away, you get that big wide shot, and Greg would know better than I would. It's probably a Steve Winwood song that should be here somewhere, on top of this cathartic, sad moment of acting brilliance.
Close to you, Maxi Priest.
I think that's probably right about when John and Leo and 50 come back, and over the loudspeaker.
I'd like to think that you either helped or postponed Leo and 50's attempts to liberate the rest of the lobsters from the lobster tank in the grocery store.
Oh, I helped. It was a full-on liberation. They run
Yeah.
the Kroger now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They run
Yes.
the Kroger now, and I think a couple of them have tagged along.
Nice. Nice. And I'll say over the
I do not have
loudspeaker-
names for these lobsters.
So there's one that Leo has a crush on, and her name's Claudette.
Yeah. Claudette. That's so cool.
Nice.
Yes. John's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, "Who's ready for tendies?" He's gonna like just loudspeaker that across the entire camp. Like
you see
incredibly
Corellia and
loudly.
Cece in the lake still. Like, you just see the tops of their heads, essentially.
And John's like, "They must be having a deep conversation in the lake." Okay. I see Derek 1/Derek 70, whichever one you are. Cool Derek, looking
You're
sad.
Derek.
Our
And
Derek.
John says to Derek 50, "Oh shit, David Love's acting really well. Something happened." Oh no. And they get all the tendies out. They make a tendy station, and then there's like a whole sauce station because he got all the stuff, and he instructs everybody. It's like you dunk in the buffalo, and then you do like a blue cheese shooter, and then you eat some
Or
celery.
you can
and
just do
stuff.
some honey mussy.
Or you can
or
just
ketchup.
Yeah, honey mussy ketchup. There's some honey for people who like just honey on their tendies, because that's a good
Sriracha?
underrated thing. Yeah, a little bit of sriracha, but not too much. I considered getting cheese sauce, but then I remembered what Derek said about pizza and did not go with the nacho cheese. I got lots of wedges. I got a side of like steamed vegetables, if any of them are brave enough to try. Just try it. Come on, just lick it. Just lick it. That's a win. Yeah, he has a whole spread, and he also got them some Sunny D.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They
Man, I
are
fucking
having,
love Sunny D.
Yeah.
So good.
they're having a time. They're trying to figure out what the fuck's all this. Some of them are minorly freaking out over the flavor overload. I think a couple of them had just too much sriracha. Like, even though you want them to have like just a little bit,
Like
they're
a
just
little
like,
drop.
what?
And there's like
what?
that one who always he's like, it's too much, but I need more. And like,
Mhm.
You know,
yeah.
you know those videos of cats that freak out upon seeing vegetables or fruit
Yes.
or something? That's what's happening here. With some of them.
They're freaking
We're
out.
giving the Derek's the cucumber challenge.
It's like, what? What is this? Yeah, no, I'm just remembering a video of my nephew trying a whole banana for the first time and just going
Yep.
over the texture. So
Yep.
That's-
I dared not even bring them an avocado. How dare. That would be terrifying. But yes. That's what I'm doing. I'm setting them up with this sensory experience. And then at the end there's a worksheet for them to record their feelings about this meal.
yes.
Because it is a field trip. You gotta do
Okay.
some work. That's what I do. And then I try to go find Derek. And just see, like, Derek, you okay?
He's the only one not engaging with the attendees.
Oh my gosh. Well, I bring him some wedges while they're still hot, because those are the best part. And Derek, you okay? I saw you go method for a minute. What's going on?
Made a terrible mistake, John Smith.
Did you?
Yes.
What did you do?
Have I learned nothing? Have I gleaned no wisdom? All the hours playing backgammon with Grandpa,
Mhm.
Pinochle, an old maid. Have I learned nothing that he taught me?
Is this a rhetorical question, or do you want me to answer?
No, I feel it. I guess yes, it is. Yes, if I
Okay.
understand that correctly, yes,
Yes.
it is. It is because I know the answer to the question I'm asking. I have forgotten so much of what I have learned in my confusion and my insecurity. I have hurt the people closest to me, and no amount of tendies or wedges will fill the Corellia-shaped hole in the soul that I've only had since I came to Earth and realized that I was no longer a mind slave to a horrifying galactic war machine, but a human, but a person, but a being with thoughts and feelings. And can I get some mustard? And like did he get the
honey
Polynesian?
mustard?
The Polynesian?
They
Did
were
you
out
get
of
the Polynesian?
They were out of the Polynesian, but I did get the one. I get like some like French dressing.
Oh, the French dressing.
If you mix that
What about
with
ranch?
there's ranch too.
There is ranch.
Yes, there's lots of
Okay.
ranch.
Grandpa says I can dip everything in ranch if I want to. He says I have the metabolism for it, so I do.
It's
I
true,
do that.
You do.
I do it. He gives me permission to dip everything in ranch, and I do it.
It gets the job done. It's fine.
It's great.
Fine. So
I should.
So reading between, it sounds like with your dramatic monologue, reading between the lines, it sounds like what you're saying is that Corellia told you that you were being too uptight and that you needed to chill out, and then she stormed off.
Basically, yes. Did you? Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
No, I'm just very good at reading subtext.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Subtext.
Yes.
You're gonna have to tell me about that sometime. I don't. That's a concept. An Earth concept I must not be familiar with.
Nonverbal social cues and deep understanding of the psychology of a person. It's just a thing that you can figure out. But so did Corellia break up with you?
I don't think so.
No. Dude.
Grandpa told me that it's a fool what looks for wisdom in the chambers of the human heart, and to basically just go with it.
Advice. Yeah.
He didn't say anything about reading cues. That's an interesting concept. Subtext.
There's a lot going. I have some books that I can give you about it if you want.
Okay.
Yes, and John Smith gives you like a little like 50s pamphlet that's like, like how to talk to the person you're sweet on.
How to talk to girls.
How to talk to your sweetheart.
How to.
Yes. Well, it sounds like you need to chill the fuck out.
Okay. Well, yeah. Basically. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to lose her, John, because I'm insecure about seeing this many versions of myself.
Do you think that she'll like one of them better? Because they're taping geese to each other, Derek.
Not all of them. I'm worried about 32. I'm worried about 21. He is kayaking. He tests very high on mental acuity and other statistics that I mean, we're all clones. They're essentially the same, but there are subtle variations in order to give different deployment positions, certain roles in combat. So some of them are, better at long range, sniper warfare. Some of them are more prepared for close combat. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to translate
Derek.
Hmm.
Love and relationships are not a zero-sum game. At some point, you're going to have to be a little vulnerable and let there be that she could see something better in somebody else, but she won't because she cares about you for you. And that's what matters. She chose you, and she knows that you're probably not perfect. And that Derek might be better at kayaking, but she likes you for you.
Derek takes a bite of his chicken tendy, slowly chews it, while looking at Corellia and all the other Dereks. Perhaps you're right, John Smith. Perhaps you're right. Can I have some of the spicy mustard?
Only a little bit. Just a bit.
Okay. Just like
The brown mustard? Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, the brown mustard.
Sure.
Yes. Derek quietly chews his chicken strip on the beach and contemplates thus.
I think after getting back into the lake, she's been talking with Cece. All right. I think we need to really show these other Dereks, that Earth's cool and stuff, because Derek's doing a really awful job at it. I mean, once the chicken tendies the chicken tendies are here. I mean, that's going to be a pretty good impression, but we need something to, just rock their socks off. I'm thinking we might have to get pineapple Skittles.
What do you mean, get pineapple Skittles?
Well, distribute pineapple Skittles.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, Earth is a beautiful place, Corellia.
Yeah, it
And
is.
sometimes the experience can be gifted just with a simple walk through the woods or a company of a good friend, a good song, a dance. But damn, if pineapple Skittles don't fucking make that a lot better.
Okay, so chicken tendies, and then we're gonna distribute dessert, which is pineapple Skittle each, because, it's their first time. And then walk through the woods, campfire
wait, so
songs.
They're unaware of the pineapple Skittles?
Oh, they have no idea. Maybe like a half pineapple Skittle each.
All right.
Okay. So I have pineapple
You just have
Skittle,
to
walk
spend
through
all
the
that
woods.
time just casually cutting
Uh-huh.
pineapple Skittles.
I
in
got
half.
tentacles. I swim
we've
up to a group of geese on the lake. And I
We
borrow
just-
some of their knives, and I just have each of my tentacles holds them, and it makes it go a lot faster.
We give Leonardo da Vinci 35 Skittles, and he just
There he goes. That's actually, yeah. Between
Okay.
geese knives and Da Vinci.
So you have Leo cutting Skittles. You also have
Yep.
bargained with some geese.
Kiana, let me jump in real quick.
Yeah.
Not only is Leonardo cutting Skittles, he's got like scales out. He's like weighing them. He's got like a green visor on. This is like full on Breaking Bad Leo. He's like, smacks us if we try to take one.
Yeah. It's just very meticulous little there's suddenly a workbench. That's all set up. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. And then after everyone's had their chicken tendies, we go out and pass out everyone a half a pineapple Skittle and go, everyone, we're gonna go through a walk through the woods. It's gonna be great to help walk off all that dinner. You just see how beautiful Earth is and nature and stuff.
While you're gone too, CC is going to set up a beach party with speakers, because I just have those, and like dangly fairy lights everywhere.
Yeah, they're in the shed. The groundskeeper.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Groundkeeper nowhere to be seen because he's somewhere. I think he's just a person that's just like every time you think you know where he is, he's gone somewhere else by that
Probably.
point.
Yeah.
And then he'll show up at random times. So you set up this party, hand out the Skittles.
Yep.
You know.
Just go through a walk through the woods,
Go for a walk. in
which
the
will be
woods.
great because the Skittles will kick in about halfway through the walk, and then we come back for the party.
Okay.
Yeah. With the Derek's metabolism, they won't last that long, but so just be enough to a little oomph.
All right. So you go for a walk in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway through is when things start to kick in. What is this? I'm curious. What do you think this looks like for the Dereks?
And we don't tell John and Derek that we gave pineapple Skittles to all the Dereks.
I don't think that the pineapples. Now, listen. I mean, this is obviously all of our story, but ideally, the pineapple Skittles aren't like hallucinogenics. I don't think. I think they'd be more like, just gonna mellow you out a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
just
they've
chill.
never had that much. They've never had that much sugar. It's
It's the sugar that does it. It has nothing to do with narcotics.
They just.
high fructose
the-
corn
the-
syrup, dude. If you've never had it, come on.
So
It's
they're
a
like
narcotic.
hopped up on a little sugar, but also like mellowed out from the pineapple Skittles.
Yeah, Derek number 6 is having so much fun hugging every single tree on the way through your walk. He's just having a hug
Mm-hmm.
every single tree. He's definitely lagging behind.
I just
Um,
teleport and bring him back to the group every so often.
Derek 42 is gone on some philosophical tangential rant about the meaning of life. These Dereks are having existential crisis on Earth.
It's alright,
Not
guys.
particularly helped by the pineapple Skittles.
Everything's gonna be okay. You're on Earth. It's a great place. Feel things and be your own person.
Casually. Derek number 14 is like constantly writing notes. Like, I think he started off with a notebook that he picked up somewhere in the camp, and it's already at like midway through.
Mm-hmm.
It's just rambling notes about everything that anyone is saying, what they're seeing, all that stuff. And as you circle back towards camp, back to the bonfire, mysteriously a bag of marshmallows has appeared. But as you go back and you count your Dereks,
That's a long head count.
it is a long head count, and you have to start over a couple times because,
Yeah.
some of them start wandering off.
Mm-hmm.
You note that. Let me see. Let's just.
Who is missing?
So you see that you see Derek 41 has disappeared.
No, Derek 41. Just lost him in the woods. Alright. Everyone just have fun at the party. Just relax is the number one thing that you do to have fun. Enjoy yourself and the music and the amenities. And learn from someone here how to roast marshmallows. I've got to look for 41.
Yeah, Derek 41 has just disappeared, and Corellia is starting to go into the woods. I think the rest of you would note that those two facts.
CC would make
Derek?
eye contact with his Derek, and Derek's number 1 in his heart, and he would kind of point from his spot on the stage towards Corellia, like, go help, like.
Shoot.
Derek is like
John
taking
Smith
a
will
breath.
teach you how to roast marshmallows. Derek!
Like taking a breath to give a rousing, inspirational speech about life on Earth and your emotional evolution, and then he sees Corellia. Okay, all right, everybody, you're gonna do this marshmallow thing, and I'll be right back. Take 5. What's up? What? Are we short of Derek?
Yeah, go follow her. She's looking for 41. I got everything else planned, man. Just go
41.
find him and come back.
All right. I catch up with Derek.
Uh,
Derek
please tell me-
draws
tell-
the focusing disintegrator ray.
Yeah. Tell me who what Derek 41 is good at, please. I just need to know.
Espionage, counterterrorism, urban
Survival.
pacification, basically to destabilize a local government and put in a regime that is loyal to our organization, and then cripple them from the inside.
Yep. Cool.
Do I need to go on?
Nope, I'm good. Just writing it down.
Robert McNamara.
I mean, they're all little Jason Bournes with a chastity belt on. I mean, that can't be good, right?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Yeah. Okay, Derek, you catch up with Quellia.
And a frustration there. No, nothing. Corellia,
Derek.
am
Yes.
I to understand the 41 is AWOL?
Yeah, he's missing now. I did like a head count midway through our walk, and he was there, and then somewhere between midway through and getting here, got separated somehow.
Okay, well, Derek Prime, cool Derek, aka Derek 70.
Cool Derek's a different Derek.
Should be Derek 1, and the other 69 Dereks they're 2 through 70, by the way.
Yeah, but
Oh.
that means you're
Alpha
starting
Derek.
you're starting the wristbands at 2.
Yeah, no, we started the wristbands at 1.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Damn it, I'm
anyway.
Derek 70.
Derek 70.
I don't know how. I hate that. So
Logic
so good.
deduced.
So that just drives him crazy, and walked right into it. He's no slouch, by the way. So I want to track
Derek has
Derek
excellent
41.
posture.
Yeah, sure. Make a roll for tracking Derek 41.
I meant in counterterrorism and espionage and urban pacification, not.
Well, it's a good thing we're not in an
Necessarily my
urban
posture.
environment.
I want to double check.
Follow
Derek's-
the pamphlets for a rousing youth movement speech.
What role am I making here? What am I doing?
Oh, this feels like a smarts or a luck.
Okay, let's go smarts.
Okay.
Of which I have 3, according to my awesome character sheet that you can download from the Artel Saurian Games website. I got a
Oof.
9.
Okay.
Number
okay.
9. Number 9.
Number 9. Yeah, okay. So it takes you a while. Like, it takes you a while to pick up anything. There's
So many Derek
that
tracks.
there's so many footprints. There's
They're all the
everything-
same.
They're all the smell. Like, they all smell the same. They all, like, have the same clothing, same genetic material. It's very difficult to pinpoint. But you see that, like, as you kind of go along backtracking where you were, where you walked, you see one set of footprints just to kind of wander off further into the woods and not along the pathway.
All right.
It's tough because I made them relieve themselves earlier, so we won't be able to track him by his spoor. But I see something along this path right here. This,
Yeah, he's the only Derek that seems to have deviated. So, hey, maybe he's learning independence. It's good.
maybe he wanted to go to the mall. Maybe he wanted to overheard us talking about waffles and such, and
He's
wanted
got
to try
$10.
oh no, he's alone. Derek alone with $10. This could get very bad very quickly. We've got to provide him with guidance. The Earth is a confusing place.
Okay, well that's
I
why
got
we're
into terrible
tracking
trouble,
him.
and
Yeah. And you continue tracking further into the woods, just the two of you. And you come to, as you follow the tracks, you're headed down as you follow them.
Mhm.
They suddenly stop. There is no Derek in sight, but they seem to have stopped in front of what looks like a what you can tell from an imprint, a large, square-ish imprint in the ground.
Does someone dig a pit trap out here? Gingerly put a foot out.
It is not a pit trap. But as you kind of poke at it, you hear a whooshing noise overhead. And as you peek through the canopy at the trees, you only get the glimpse of it. It weirdly looks like the "Are you okay?"
Wait a moment. She squints, but you can't tell because of her visor.
Yeah.
Smith John? Does Smith John have the ability to disguise himself? Because, I mean, like, John Smith has the are you okay, right?
Was parked in the woods, right? How would he? Can't be 41.
It was
Yeah.
parked at the camp.
It's parked at the
No,
camp.
Because that's what I used to get the camp.
Smith John! The Smith John, like, pilot a K-O-U-R? It's backwards of "Are you okay?" And Smith John shows up. I don't know. I feel like... Oh no, we don't have reception at camp. We gotta... Do you want to, like... Do you want me to try to teleport us in?
To the ship?
Yeah. Or should we just go get John?
Well, I was going to say we should notify state and local authorities that we potentially have a rogue Derek, which would be extremely dangerous.
How
It
did
could
Derek
destabilize.
get a ship like this? It just doesn't make
No,
sense.
but if you think it might be Smith
It's
John,
a pay toilet doing out in the middle of the woods. Like, the only two things I can think of is John Smith or Smith John.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just going to go. If you can think you can teleport us up there,
I'm gonna
let's take care
try.
of this
Just try
right
not to
now
throw
while
up
we
again.
can.
And
I'm going to switch the focusing disintegrator to disintegrate. And it's a Marvel team up.
okay, you are. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to teleport us on. to
Okay,
the-
I'm gonna need a luck roll for this. Jesus.
Yeah.
I like take your
Because I'm
hand.
doing calculations to be able to do this. Would I be able to add my physics to this?
Okay, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Dango angle. Let's talk about it.
It's called the Belt of Adonis right here. Each of you has one. You look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
So with a 16, holy shit, you bamf, and instead of finding yourself suspended midair, you find yourself in the "Are you okay?" But it's not the "Are you okay?" Everything's flipped.
Uh-huh. It's
so,
the
like, you
okay,
expect-
you are.
Yeah, and you expect, like, you know, the layout the same except just mirrored,
Just mirrored.
which is a little disorienting.
Yeah.
And in this "Okay, you are," you see Derek number 41 tied up to a chair, and Smith John, and I think that's where we're gonna leave it.
Oh! Oh! Our first Teenagers from Outer Space cliffhanger!
Yep,
Oh!
it had to happen at some point.
Yeah! What a cliffhanger to end on! 41 and Smith John.
Mm-mm.
And I brilliantly just deduced that it is not the "Are you okay?" It is the KO'd "You are."
Oh!
Oh,
I like that. KO'd
that's
you are.
good. All right. Yeah, so that was today's Outer Space. That is going to be an interesting point to pick up next month. But we should go around and see our lovely people so they can tell us who they are, where we can find them on the internet, and all that lovely stuff. So let's go over to Greg. Hello, Greg.
I just to let everybody know that the song that Cece had queued up in the hopes of bringing these two lovebirds back together was actually Hey Leonardo, She Likes Me for Me by Blessed Union of Souls. And yes, I did. You can't take it back. You have nothing. We can't even hear your complaints.
I agree with you on most things, but this crosses a line.
It's too late. It's already not done. Already. Grimjack21502 on the Twitter, Tales from the Grim on the Twitch. Join me there. I have fun with my friends on Saturdays once a month. It's awesome. Back to you, Kiana.
So awesome. Love this. Love Cece just being like trying to set the mood with music and sometimes just missing that cue. So perfect. And let's go over. Oh, you gonna say guys?
I never miss with music. Just
okay. We'll go over to Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hello. That was surprising at the end there. I'm very excited to see what happens. This was a fun one. Let me I think this might be the one where I did the fewest impossible things ever. I did a lot of
You did liberate a Kroger's though.
What?
You did liberate a Kroger's.
I did liberate a Kroger's. That's true. But yeah, it's I introduced people to communism. I handed out prophylactics, and I served a nice tendy meal. That's a day well spent in John Smith world and Emma Lambert world. I'm Emma. I'm the comms director for WebDM. Check us out on YouTube and Twitch and Patreon. I love you guys. Can't wait to play again next month.
When we get to, I'm starting to just pull in all the evil twin situations here into one package. So I love it. And let's go over to Travis. Hello, Travis.
It's a beautiful thing. This was a good one. I can't even remember what the hell I was gonna say. I love this. I'm producer Trav. Derek's crisis. There were some poignant moments. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. As Smith John turns, I want Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. I want
absolutely.
the big fat. And then we get the wide shot. I produced Trav. I produced WebDM. Do all the things that Emma just told you to do in regards to WebDM because it's good for the soul. And we're going to talk about making your worlds come alive this week. Your worlds, man, come alive, man. I'm play D&D on Lindy's channel Monday and Tuesday, and it blows your mind, man. And we're gonna play Aliens next Friday, and it's a big one. We got a mystery guest. It's crazy. The noose is beginning to tighten on our heroes. It's fucking sexy. I can't wait. Fridays can't come soon enough. And Seawall on Friday afternoon before Aliens on a counter role play, which is 2 shows left. So we got our senses shattering conclusion coming up. So I love this. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Lindy. This is amazing. You guys are amazing. Freaking Smith John, man. See you next time.
Gotta do that callback. Gotta bring back. And who knows? Maybe there might be other evil twins in my sleeve. Gotta have them. But before I pass it over to Lindy, I'll close out my parts. I am Kiana. I was your referee for today. This is awesome, as always, as I improvise my way through whatever shenanigans we decide to do. And next time I actually have to plan a little bit because I cliffhangered.
Oops.
But yeah, super amazing. Want to give another shout out to Art House Aryan Games. They are wonderful folks who support this show and a lot of other great shows in the Art House Aryan repertoire, whether that's Cyberpunk or Witcher, or I think we're the only long-running Teenage from Outer Space game right now, but I'm sure as more people check out this game, there'll be more stuff for that. But yeah, you can also check out actual official character sheets of all the characters here on the Outhouse Aryan Games website. They are incredible. They made us canon, which is wild. Yeah, they're really awesome, really great people. Go check them out on Twitter. And for myself, find me over on Twitter at KannaS. Best way I'm doing. I'm all over the internet doing social role-playing things, whether that's streaming or writing or shouting to the void. I'll be live over on my channel, Salt Speak Games, really shortly, so you can follow me over there. But yeah, can't wait till next month. Just follow me on Twitter to find out when that happens. I usually announce about a couple days before this happens, so yeah. And Lindy, it's you. It's your channel.
It's me. It is my channel. Hi. Yes, that was super duper fun. You should definitely check out our pre-gen character sheets because they're super cool and awesome. Can't wait for next month. Oh my gosh. A cliffhanger and teenagers from outer space. Oh my god. But till then, you can be waiting on Cliff's Edge with us, and you can watch D&D 5e here every Monday and Tuesday. We have the wonderful Deception Check DMing for us on Mondays, and I DM on Tuesdays, and where Travis was benevolent enough to make the same mistake at the end of the session as he did near the beginning of the session, and we'll see if he lives or not this coming Tuesday. Can't wait. We also have Aliens. Yeah.
Oh, right, I really fucked up. I remember that.
It's great. Can't wait for it. I love it when your players just hand you a gift on a silver platter like that. But you can also catch us next Friday for Aliens, where we're all fucked all the time, and it's a great show. And yeah, I'm just super, super happy to be playing with these wonderful people. It feels like it's been forever. It's definitely been too long. And I just can't wait for more. So till then, I hope everyone has a fantastic and lovely weekend. And we'll catch you later.